I stepped into a campus of my dream university with excitement and anticipation. I thought I had finally embarked on a new chapter of my future. However, as life unfolded, I gradually realized that there was a considerable gap between my ideal and reality. This experience taught me that an important lesson in the process of growing up, the challenge of adapting to a new environment. Looking back, my experience felt like a small-scale migration, moving from my familiar hometown to a bustling metropolis. This was not just a geographical shift, but also a cultural and psychological adaptation. One of my strongest initial impressions was the difference in food. Coming from a small town, I had a special attachment to flavors of my hometown. Every meal was filled with the familiar taste of home, with fresh ingredients and affordable price. However, when I moved to a big city, I felt like I was going through a cultural migration. The food tastes completely unfamiliar, and even the price shocked me. A regular lunch was several times more expensive than the delicious meals back home, making me miss the affordability and flavors of my hometown. This contrast felt like the cultural shock often experienced during migration, and I had to learn to adapt and understand this new way of life. Apart from the changes in food, the transition in my living environment also became a significant adjustment. I moved from a low-rise building of home to a dormitory in a high-rise building, a change that brought unexpected challenge to my life. With a limited number of elevators in the dorm, I become heavily dependent on them, especially living on high floor. Whenever the elevator was crowded or malfunctioned, I had no choice but to take the stairs, leaving me exhausted. This was not just a physical migration but also a mental challenge. I had to learn to deal with inconvenience and adjust my lifestyle accordingly. Reflecting on this experience, I gradually come to understand that university life is, in fact, a small scale of migration. Migration is not just about geographical relocation, but also about adapting one's mindset, living habits, and culture. Moving from my familiar hometown to a completely foreign city, I faced a comprehensive process of adaptation. This journey brought its share of inconvenience and challenges, but it also provides opportunities for growth and self-breakthrough. The changes brought about by migration taught me an important lesson. Growth is not just about acquiring knowledge, but also about how to confront the difficulties of reality and find ways to solve problems. My university life is like a small migration which has given me a new understanding of larger scale migrations around the world. Throughout human history, migration has always been a driving force for culture and social change, whether due to war, economic necessity, or climate change. Migration brings both challenges and opportunities. People often face discomfort in new environments, but through this they become stronger and more adaptable.